Hello everyone and welcome to or welcome back to Tindalos Gaming and welcome to my playthrough of Final Girl. This time round we are taking our Final Girl Gwyn off to Buddyland to fight against a killer called Billy. All sounds very nice. An old retro arcade with some animatronics. What could go wrong? Anyway, let's get across to the table and see what's going on. Okay, here we are at the table. Standard sort of setup for Final Girl. We've got our killer, we've got our location, we've got our tableau of cards. But the same things apply as a lot of Final Girl scenarios. The killer's got some special rules. Buddyland, the location has got some special rules. We're going to talk you through, or I'm going to talk you through all of those now. Done most of the setup as much as I can. I do like to do and finish off a bit of setup on screen to show that there's no shenanigans going on. So we've got our two cards here that refer to Billy and Buddyland. This is obviously a standard little leaflet that Final Girl Van Ryder Games produce for all of their killers and locations. So we're going to work through from top to bottom. So it says special setup. Before revealing the setup card, place 4 power source tokens on their active side in 4 separate spaces so that no power source token is in a space adjacent to any other power source token. Set the 5th power source token as it may come into play later. So basically what I've done here is I've tried to put them as far away as possible, sort of in the corners. You know, it does say random, but I mean, there's only so many variations I think that you can do when they're not adjacent. So we've got one in the party room, we've got one in the dining area, we've got one in, doesn't say actually, some random area, and then one in the ball pit. Take the 2 types of bloodlust track tokens, A and B, and shuffle them face down by type. Place 6 bloodlust track tokens face down on the killer board in the bloodlust track spaces corresponding to their colour and icon. The remaining bloodlust tokens, 1 of each, will not be used and should not be revealed. So these things here, A and B basically. So we're going to give those a bit of a mix up. No idea, I just punched them out of the thing. So we're going to put this one here. Then we'll go with this one here. And then another B here. 2, oh, sorry, I didn't see it, but let's give them another mix up. This one here. This one here. And this one at the top. There we go. That's our random A and B's done. Okay. Shuffle the 5 buddy cards face down to form the buddy deck. Now, in this game, well, Billy is our main killer, but he's going to have his other animatronic friends come along, and we can see we've got Toby, Raimi, Ali, Cam, and Roxy. So we'll give those a good old mix up. Can't really do a cat weasel cut with these cards. So that's the buddy deck done. They will appear as and when we are instructed to do so, and I'll talk you through those in a sec. Set aside the 2 special buddy cards. They may come into play later and follow the same rules as other buddies. So we've got Billy Jr. and Boris. Just give those a bit of a mix up. As best you can, shuffling 2 cards. Spawn a buddy. See the rules on spawning a buddy below. I can't do that quite yet because I've not done setup. I'll come back to that. We won't forget that. So the Bloodlust track tokens, when Bloodlust increases to a level with a Bloodlust track token, reveal that token and apply its effect. That's fine. Now, the power sources. With Billy, if there is a power source active, when he activates, he will regenerate 1 health. The idea, basically, you don't have to, you can make it harder for yourself, but the idea is to turn off all the power supplies and then Billy won't be regenerating 1 health. It is only 1 health. It's not 1 health per power source, it's just 1 health. So the idea is to turn all these off, make it easier for us to take Billy out. We can spend, when we're in a location with a power source, quite simply, we can spend 1 time to flip it over to its inactive side. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Billy's buddies. Buddies are minions that follow the normal minions rules. Each buddy card represents an animatronic with their own health. Generally, I think speaking, they're coming with like 2 health. They've got an attack value of their own, and they've also got a movement value of their own as well. Spawning a buddy. When we know where Billy is, we're going to spawn a buddy into an adjacent space to Buddy. Billy? Oh my god, there's too many B's in this this playthrough. So the minion or the buddy is going to spawn in an adjacent space next to Billy. Activating buddies. Each buddy card has an initiative value in the top right corner. So if we've got more than 1 out, which knowing my luck we probably will, you follow an initiative order from top to bottom. So 1 would activate first, 2, 3, 4, etc. When we kill a buddy, you remove the token from the board, and there's a reward if we do kill them. It's on the card, and we apply that award. Then they're out of the game. They don't reactivate. They don't come back. They're gone for good. Also, if there is a buddy in Billy's space, you have to attack the buddy first. It's basically bodyguarding Billy. The buddy is bodyguarding Billy. Whoa! So we can't attack him while he's in the space, and that's pretty it. That's pretty much it for Billy. He comes in with 8 health. We'll sort the health and stuff out in a minute. The horror track starts at 4 for Billy. When we get to the top of the bloodlust track, if we do, he's going to recover a health if we then increase horror. I'm going to be playing as Gwen today, who comes in with 5 health. All of her victim bits and bobs, we reduce horror, which is good. And she's got a special rule: once per turn, when you make a horror roll with only 1 dice, we can reduce horror. You may choose to make a horror roll with only 1 dice regarding of the horror level. And for each of additional victim save, we reduce horror. So she is all about reducing horror. So you can decide, let's say we had 3 dice, we can decide to roll 1 and that would still reduce horror. We'll see how she gets on. Whilst we're here, let's do the final health token for each of them. We'll do Gwen first. Give these a mix round. That one looks good for Gwen. And that one looks good for Buddy. Hopefully that's a 3 and that's a 0. So that's that done. Oops. We will sort the cards out for Billy for his dark power. I've taken the uber hard version out. This game's hard enough as it is. We'll take that one for his dark power. And then we will take that one for the finale. We will sort our terror deck out. We'll give these a shuffle. This is where we can contractually do our cat weasel cut. don't think I've missed a game yet where I haven't done a contractual cat weasel cut. Otherwise I would be in trouble, breach of contract, etc. Right, that's our pterodactyl cat weasel cut, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those terror cards go. These ones are in play. Rightio. Let's get our item deck sorted. Again, we'll give these a shuffle. Well, before I do that, let's just go with Buddyland and see what special rules this has got. Oh, there is no special setup. Arcade. The only special setup is arcade. These 4. Actually, I've got a nice little. There we go. These 4 purple arcades. The 4 spaces in the middle of the location marked with this icon are arcade spaces. Some card will refer to these spaces. So if we're in, or the victims or buddies in any of these 4 spaces, and we get a card that refers to the arcade, that's where we'll be. Right, let's get back to the items. Oh God. Shuffling cards with no sleeves is a bit of a nightmare. We'll do a cat weasel cut, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. And then we're going dining area's got the extension cord. 0 to 1 range, does 1 damage, needs 2 hands. If you are in or adjacent to an arcade space, you may attack any arcade space regardless of range. Okay, so you can whip into the arcade. In the prize counter, we've got a chain. Again, 0 to 1 does 1 damage or 1 additional damage. You may discard when you damage an enemy to place the chain token in their space. Until the chain token is removed, the enemy cannot move or attack. Remove the chain token at the end of the killer phase. Okay. And then in the ball pit, we've got a ski ball token. Whatever is, that's an Americanism. For my American viewers out there, can you tell us what ski ball is? Don't know that one. Oh, it looks like that's, oh, okay. That's, yeah, we've got those in the UK. Little balls, and you roll them up a ramp into a thing. Yeah, I've got it. This is 1 range, does 1 damage, got 4 on it. Do not place 4 tracking markers, aka ski balls, on this card until you're in arcade space. +1 when attack, +1 horror dice when attacking with a ski ball. So you can basically chuck ski balls at whoever. Okay, let's just give these a bit of a tidy up. Ugh. Okay. Right. So let's go into setup. And we'll draw. Playing hooky. Right. So the killer, Billy, is going to go in the the exits. There's 2 exits, an entrance and an exit here. Only 2 in this game. And Billy's going to start in one of them. And we've got the dining area as a searchable area. We've got the prize counter and the ball pit, which I should have said. So we're going to get, Billy is going to go in there. Then we're going to get two victims in here. one in the kitchen, one in that area, one in the dining room. Oh wow, we've got one in the entrance. Gwen stuff. So I'm not using Gwen. I've got the way I bought the pack. It wasn't part of season 3, I think. I bought this as a separate one, so you don't get the minis. So I'm just using a random mini for our final girl. Then we're getting 2 up the top in the bathroom. We're getting 1 in that area, 2 in the jungle gym, and then 1 in the ball pit. All right. Okay. Then we've got our event. I think we'll be able to do a cat weasel cut with these. Ski ball token sounds pretty cool, actually. Whereas that's the ball pit. And our random event is going to be Nick the janitor. He's not just a janitor. Place Nick in the janitor's closet. Oh, he's right up the top. Okay. He can follow you into the killer's space. When Nick enters a space with an enemy, he deals 2 damage to the enemy. Then remove Nick from the board, and during the next upkeep phase, place him in the janitor's closet. If Nick is killed, +2 bloodlust. Oh, he's quite nice. He's actually quite nice. Does 2 damage. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, but then we need to spawn our buddy, don't we, in an adjacent space. Yeah, when the effect says spawn a buddy, this is what we need to do. Reveal the top card of the buddy deck, place the card in the play area, and place the indicated number of health markers on top of buddy's card. So we're going to get this buddy. Roxy. We'll put Roxy over here for the time being. Only 1 health, which is very nice. These do not get a final health token. Hits for 1. Oh, can we see that on the top? Let's have a little look. See if you can see it better. Lights are shining. Hits for 1. Moves to 3. Kill reward. Take any top item card. Wow. Wow. Okay. And Roxy is going to go into the prize counter. Okay. I think we're ready to start, but there is one thing missing, which I need to go and get, which is my cup of coffee. We will go and sort that out now, and then we'll come back and we are ready to start playing Billy the Bear in Buddyland. Oh, there we go. We seem to be recording now. Okay. So we've got 0 cost. Now, I am liking the look of that extension cord. I've got to be honest with you. The ski ball's good, but it's got 4 uses and you have to go to the arcade. The chain looks okay. The extension cord is 2-handed. So what I think we'll do is we will start off with a walk. First of all, see what we get. Okay, we get 1 success and 1 we will do the standard weak attack short rest discard to turn that into a success. So we lose the time. What we do, you get to go 2 spaces. Randomly, my son just knocked at the back cave door, wanted to know if I wanted a pickle. But I was good for a pickle. So we're going to move 2 spaces. We're going to move 1. And whilst we're there, we're going to drop off this victim to reduce horror by 1. And then we're going to move to this space here in preparation for searching. We'll use a time down to 4 to turn this power supply off whilst we're there. Now we could be greedy and we could go for a walk again to try and move that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for a focus. This is going to be the last card I play this turn. 1 success. Reduce horror by 1. We lose a time. And we will leave it there. We'll keep a walk and a focus. We will purchase our action cards. We will purchase for 2 search and 1 close call, down to 0. Back up to 6, 0 costs. Go back to the tableau. Okay, we go to the killer phase. We resolve killer actions. Minions will attack any victims or final girls in their space. There's none. Ali hasn't got any in there. Billy would recover 1 health if he had lost health. He hasn't, and then he's going to attack. He can't attack. So we go to our first terror card. Power search. Place a new power supply in Billy's space. Done. Horror goes up by 1. Not great, but not bad. No moving, nothing. Panic phase, no victims in the killer space. Upkeep phase, we're all good. We go back to my turn. Well, that focus should have gone there. We'll start off with a search. We'll start off with a search. We get 2 successes. We get 2 successes. We lose a time, down to 5. And then we can take the top 2 cards of the cards in our area, and we can choose one and then place the other on top face up or underneath face down. So we're going to take the extension cord and we're going to take this, which is flash camera. 2 uses. One-handed. When used when an enemy would move into your space, instead make it stop in an adjacent square. I mean, it's pretty good, but nah, that can go on the bottom. And we will take the extension cord in our hands. And then I think the final thing for this turn is we're going to walk. Oh, 2 successes. 2 successes. We're going to go 1 to here, taking this victim with us. We'll drop this victim off. We'll reduce horror by 1. Down to 2. And then we're going to move into this space. And we will spend a time to turn this power supply off. Got 4 time to play with. I could be greedy here and go for a focus to get us into the 3 slot. but I don't think I am. I'm going to call it there and spend my four. I'm going to buy do I need another search? I don't really. Because I don't really need the ski ball token. Do I buy 2 sprints? I think I do. I'm going to buy 2 sprints down, so that's my 4. I'm going to buy 2 of those. We're going to get these cards back. Those are going to go into the display. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. Resolve killer actions. As before, they haven't moved. So minions aren't going to attack. Billy isn't going to recover, and he isn't going to attack. So we go to our terror card. Our next terror card, we've got Tralala. Now this is where it gets interesting. We're going to get buddies only are going to move towards the nearest enemy, nearest victims or final girl. Ali can walk 1. So Ali is going to walk into the bathroom, which has got the most victims near it. Then Ali's going to attack for 2, but it's only going to kill 1 of them. So 1 dies. Bloodlust goes up by 1, and then we reveal the A token. No effect. No effect. That's good. That is good. Billy is going to move towards the final girl. Billy moves 1. So Billy's going to move down. He's going to move towards the final girl. He's going to move down 1 to the prize counter. And that's it. Panic phase. We only panic victims in the killer's space. Minions don't count. Upkeep phase, we don't need to worry about it. We're back to the action phase. Just checking, I can only take 2 victims with me. So do we focus first? I think we focus first. 2 dice. 1 success. I think we do. I think we're going to get rid of our short rest and weak attack to change that to a success, which means we get 2 time, 1, 2, and we reduce focus by 1. Excellent. Now we're going to play a sprint. Rolling 3 dice. Oh, the worst roll of all. I'm going to play a close call and lose 2 time to re-roll all of those. Oh my God, seriously. Oh. I'll discard a walk and a focus change one of those to a success, which means I can move 2 spaces. It's going to move there for 1 and then back for 2, bringing this victim with me. Finally going to play a sprint. Come on. Oh, losing 2 time for the sprint. 2 successes. 2 successes, which means we can move 3 spaces. 1 to here to drop these 2 off, reducing horror by 1, 2. We get an extra time. And then we flip Gwyn over to her ultimate. We should have lost the time. Did I do that? I think I did. I think I did. I don't think I lose my time. I'm going to lose the time. Okay, we've got one more. We've got two more we can use. Two more we can use. I think I'm going to go 1, 2. We're going to head to this one and then maybe look to get the janitor. That's it. That's it. Unfortunately. So we've got 4 time to spend. We're getting a walk back. We're getting a search back. Do we attempt to take Ali out next turn? Or do we attempt? I think we do. I'm going to spend 4 on a furious strike. So sprint goes back. Sprint 0, 0, 1. All zeros. Okay. We go to the killer phase. Resolve killer actions. Ali is going to kill this minion or this victim, which is going to move this one up. So Billy's now hitting for 2, still moving 1. Discard the next terror card. Do the splits has been discarded. Billy goes, he would recover an attack. He's good. And then we go to the terror card. We're going to get solitary danger. Billy is going to move twice towards the final girl. And he's going to move 1, 2 into there. Then he would attack he only moves 1, so that is right. He moves twice. Then he would attack the final girl. Doesn't say minions, victims. And then it says if the killer is not in the same space as you, the killer recovers 2 health. He's not, but he's at full health. Billy has just put himself in the way of Ali. But we've got a furious strike. Okay. We could do that. We could do that. All right. Panic phase. This victim's going to panic. A 2. So that victim is going to move into the arcade. Don't blame you. I do not blame you. Upkeep phase, we're all good. And then we've got a search, a walk, and a furious strike. I think the only thing we can play really is the furious strike. I was hoping to take Ali out. Because that does reduce horror. But then I'll be in the same space as Billy. But I could then buy a retaliate. Do you know what? I think that's what I might do. This could be a bad play. But he oh. I've got choices. I could do a furious strike and take 3 off of Billy. And then sort of call it there. Or I could play a walk, move 1 space in, no, yeah, or move 1 space with a walk, and then have a go at a furious strike against Ali, which would take Ali out, which would then increase our, do you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. There's no point, I don't think there's much point in trying to take health off of Billy just yet until we turn off all the power supplies. So I'm going to walk 3 dice. I've got 1 success. I don't need to alter that. So we go down by 1. We're going to move 1 space into here. Could be a bad play. And then I'm going to play a furious strike using the extension cord. 3 dice. Targeting Ali, 1 space away. Oh, hang on a sec. It's not connected. Can I do that if they're not connected? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Ah, bugger. Right, hang on. I'm going to rewind that. I'm going to rewind that. Back to the start. I can walk for 1. I could have walked for 1. Okay, no, I'm gonna play it. We'll walk for 1. We'll go back to where we were, and then I'll do a furious strike against Billy. 3 dice. Using the extension cord. Success. 1 success. 1 success, which means I do 2 damage to Billy, which is not great. 2 damage to Billy. We reduce horror by 1. Oh, we reduce horror by 1, which means it goes back up to 6. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, we go to the planning phase. I've got 6 to spend. I'm going to spend 4 on a retaliate. And I'm going to spend 2 on a sprint. And then we'll get these back. We'll get these back. Furious Strike goes back in. Walk goes back in. Back up to 6. Killer phase. Minion would attack. Nothing to attack. Billy will attack. I will play a retaliate. Rolling 3 dice. Let's use those 3. He's hitting me for 2. We get 3 successes, which means we do 2 back to him. We ignore all of it. Oh, he would have recovered 1 health. So he would have recovered 1 health. And then we take 2 off him. We take 2 off him. Oh, this could be, I should have taken a guard. Actually, did I take a sprint? Sorry, I'm gonna put the sprint back. I'm gonna take a guard. Sorry. Thinking about it. Yeah. Because I could potentially have an attack here. So sorry, my mistake. Okay. We draw the terror card. Eyes in the dark. Gonna head towards the final girl twice, but doesn't attack. And then horror equal to the number of enemies in your space and adjacent spaces. So 2. 1, 2. That's annoying. Up to the number of power supplies, which is 3 anyway. Okay. We've got a guard. Let's go for a focus. 2 dice. Not great. Not great. So we'll get rid of short rest and focus to turn that to a success, which pushes us down there, get back into the 3, and then we're down to 5 time. Then I think we go for another weak attack. Only getting a walk come back. Do you know what? I think we spend a time to turn this one off. I think maybe the priority, oh, do I just continue to wail on Billy? Do I continue to wail on Billy? The options I think I've got is to stay where I am stay where I am and continue to hit Billy. Doing 2, he's regaining 1 each turn, but I'm sort of getting away at him. Or I could start to move to turn these 2 off, which will then close down his regeneration. We have got a sprint. No, we haven't. We changed it for a guard. Of course, we did. But we have got a walk, rolling 3 dice. I think that's the longer play. We're going to walk. Do we? Yeah, we do. We're going to walk. Hopefully getting 2 successes. We've got 1 success. We're going to get rid of the search and the weak attack to turn that into a success, which means we move 2 spaces. We're going to go 1, 2. So we're now in the prize counter. We don't really need the chain. And that costs us 1 time. We'll call it there. We're getting a walk back, and that's it. We've got 3 time to spend. We've got a guard. So I'm going to spend 2 on a sprint. And we're going to spend 1 on a close call. We get a walk back up to 6. Retaliate comes back in. Weak attack, we've got a search that goes back in. And those are all our 0 costs. So we've got, in hand, we've got a guard, a sprint, a close call and a walk. Rolling 3 dice. Okay. We have got killer phase. Minions are going to attack. Billy is going to regain a health. And then he's going to attack. And then we're going to draw a terror card. We get buddies only. Move and attack towards final girl or a minion. Okay, I got this wrong last time round. Thank you, Tom, for reminding me in the previous video. So targeting. So Ali's going to move to start off with towards either the final girl or the minion. It says on page 20 of the rule book, targeting. So it says the target, so the one we've got is the target is whoever's closest, victim or final girl. They're both 1 space away. If there is a tie between who is closest, choose the group that has the most victims present. The final girl is not a victim. If there's still a tie, refer to the game ambiguity on 31. So basically the minions are going to walk towards, or Ali is going to walk towards the janitor and attack the janitor. Kill the janitor. Unfortunately, that's 2 bloodlust. So horror goes up by 2. 1, 2 to 3. And then we reveal number, or B, which is no effect. So that was buddies only. And then Billy is going to move. And Billy is moving 2 towards the final girl. 1, 2. And then he's going to attack the final girl. We have a card called guard, and he's hitting us for 2. We're rolling 2 dice. And we get 2 successes. We ignore all damage. Panic phase, we've got no panicking. Upkeep phase, we've got no upkeep. And then we go back to our turn. Frustratingly, we've got nothing that would help us. So we are going to attempt to sprint. 2 dice. 1 success. We lose a time, but we do get to move 2 spaces. We're going to go 1 to here. We're going to spend 1 time to turn this off. And then we're going to move secondly to here. And then we're going to spend 1 time to turn that off. Billy is no longer regenerating at the start of his turn. So now we can go in. But that is going to be the end of my turn. I am going to sell a close call to give me +1 time. And I'm going to spend all 4 on a retaliate, just in case. That's it. We get these cards back. Close call goes back in. Sprint goes back in. We reset to 6. We could remember here that we can roll 1 dice to reduce horror. Haven't needed to do that yet. We've got a couple of focuses. I'm going to retaliate. Resolve killer action. Ali is going to kill stuff. He's not going to worry about it. Billy is going to kill stuff. He's not going to worry about it. Billy is going to regenerate. No, he's not going to regenerate because we've turned all the batteries off, so he's not regenerating. Sucks to be you, Billy. Panic phase. There's no victims in any areas. Upkeep, and we go back to. Oh no, would help if we draw a terror card. We draw a terror card. They're alive. If there are no buddies on the board, discard the card and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, buddies only going to move towards the final girl or the nearest victim. So we are 1, 2, 3 away from here, or 1, 2 away from here. So Ali is going to move 1 to there. If at least 1 victim was killed, +1 bloodlust. We didn't kill any victims, so we're good. Okay. My turn. You know what? From where we are, we're going to do we focus to start off with? No. We're going to go with a weak attack, 1 space away from Ali, using the extension cord. 2 dice, needing at least 1 success. I'll leave it at that. I'll take the hit to do 2 damage, because +1 from the extension cord to Ali, which means we kill Ali. Only got 2 health. That goes, and the kill reward is we get to reduce horror by 1. Bosh. That's the weak attack done. Ali goes. We've got to retaliate. We've got to walk. We've got some focus. We've got short rest. Weak attack doesn't cost us any time, so we're still at 6. I think we focus. I think we focus. 2 dice at it. 1 success would be nice. We do get 1 success. We lose the time down to 5, but we're back into the green, rolling 3 dice. I think we're going to get ourselves set up a little bit. We're going to play another focus, 3 dice. We get 1 success, which is enough. But do I? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard those 2 to change that to a success, which means it gives us 2 successes. Time goes up by 2, so up to 7, and horror goes down to 1 to 0. We've got 7 to spend. I think I'm going to call it there. We've got nothing coming back next turn, but we've got 7 to spend. I'm going to spend 4 down to 3 on a furious strike, or hang on a minute, 7. Or do we go, let's do it. I'm going to spend 6. Or am I being greedy? I'm going to spend 4 down to 3 on a furious strike. Going to spend 2 on a guard. And then 1 on a close call. Back up to 6. These go back. That's it. Resolve killer action. He's going to regain health, but he doesn't because all of the batteries are turned off. And then we're going to draw a terror card. We're going to draw animatronical. Spawn a buddy and draw the next terror card. Damn it. We're going to spawn Cam. Cam is 2 health. Victims do not panic if Cam is the only enemy in their space. We get to guard card if we kill him. Comes in with 2 health. Spawns in a space adjacent to Billy. So Cam is going to spawn in, obviously, with this victim. I could spawn him in here, but obviously it's going to spawn in there with the victim. it is adjacent to him. And draw the next terror card. Oh, that's annoying. Regroup. Place all the buddies in Billy's space. Cam goes in. Horror goes up by 2. 1, 2. Ah! Frustrating, man. Frustrating. Panic phase. No need to panic. Victor upkeep phase, we're all good. And then we're off to the races. Can't do anything about horror. Oh, can I? We could have got walking. We could have a go at walking, rolling 1 dice. That's a risk. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll 1 dice at a walk. That means horror goes down by 1. I will chuck a guard and a close call to change that, to move 1 space. We do lose 1 time. We're going to move into here. We'll take these 2 with us to reduce time by 2. Oh, that goes down by, yeah, that goes down by 1. And then another one gives us 6 time. Oh, forgot about that. Forgot about that. That was good. Happy with that. Fortuitous. And then we are going to play a furious strike using the extension called at Billy, rolling 3 dice. We get 2 successes, which means we do 2, 3 damage to Billy. 1, 2, 3. We reduce horror by 1. Bosh, we get another time. And then we'll call it there. We've got 7 time to spend. We've got to retaliate. We've got these coming back to us. What have we got in here? We've got our weak attack in here. We've got to retaliate. And we've got a weak attack. I could go all in and go critical blow. 6. Or I could go 3 for improvise, which means 3s and 4s are successes. think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 3, so down to 4, on an improvise. 2 on a guard. Two on a guard. And then 1 on a close call. Actually, hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have to lose 1 time. That's fine. We'll take those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Furious Strike goes back in. Walk goes back in. Close call goes back in. Guard goes back in. Okay. Resolve the killer actions. They are just staying there swiping. No regeneration for Billy. And then we're going to draw a terror card. Oh, it's the last one. Surprise. Surprise. Interesting. Because on other cards it says Buddies only, Billy only. So does that mean these both move? I think it does. I think it does. I'm confused. So they both move and attack. So minions go first. Going to move and attack. It's going to hit me for 1. I will take that. Takes 1 hit. And then Billy is going to move in and attack. I will play a retaliate. I will play a retaliate, which is 3 dice. Two successes, which means we ignore all of the attack and we do 3 damage back to him. Oh, bear with me. Yeah, sorry, just wanted to make sure I get this right. So it says whenever either of them takes damage, normal health markers are removed equal to the amount of damage. When no normal health markers are left and there remains damage to be applied, their black final health token is revealed. So we're doing 3 damage. Because of retaliate, we've got our extension cord, which is 3 damage. Oh no, I'm not attacking. No, I'm just doing 2 damage. Sorry, my apologies. Just doing 2 damage. That's the retaliate done. And then we would move Billy towards the final girl, which is fine. Panic phase, we don't need to worry about it. We then go to the upkeep phase. And then we go to my phase. So currently we're rolling 4 dice. We're rolling 4 dice. I'm going to play, first of all, I'm going to play an improvise. Rolling 3 dice. We'll discard 2 cards. We'll discard a close call and a focus to change that to a success, which means for the remainder of the action phase, 3s and 4s are successes. Should have rolled 4 dice there. My mistake, I'll take it. And then we're going to play a weak attack. Oh, do I reveal that now? No, because there was no damage to be applied. So I'm now going to do the weak attack with the extension cord. Rolling 4 dice. Threes and 4s are successes, which means we get 3 successes, which does 2 damage to Billy. What has he got underneath here? 2 damage. 2 health. He's dead. I killed him. 2 health. He's gone. He's dead. Bosh. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I think I played it correctly. I always panic on this game that I've not played it correctly. That extension cord's very nice. That extension cord is very nice. We've done 2 damage to him with the weak attack. And he's dead. That went well. That felt good. That felt very good. Hopefully I've not made any mistakes, but I'm sure during editing I'll spot something. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. I'll take the win. I'll take the win against Billy at Buddyland. And yeah, that's it for Final Girl. Hope you're enjoying me playing Final Girl. And there will be more Final Girl on the channel. Heading off to Games Expo later this year. We're now in March. It's in May. So looking forward to that. And I think I may well be purchasing season 3. I've got seasons 1 and 2. I think it could be a purchase on the cards at Games Expo, but I will be doing a little vlog around Games Expo this year like I did last year. So hopefully you can get to see, for those of you that are not in the UK or don't go to it, you can see what's all about. That's it. I'm going to wrap it all up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. Ta-ra for now.